Hey folks, it's Andy Barrar, Handy Andy from handyandymedia.com. Today I'll be doing a review for Best Buy's blog on the TP-Link Tapo RV30 Plus vacuum robot. This is a robot vacuum and mop combo that uses the latest in LiDAR technology to basically scan and map out your room. As I mentioned, it's also a mop, so it's not only going to vacuum your floor, it can also mop your floor as well. Is it any good? Is it worth getting? Can it be that dream robot that you've always been looking for? Well, you're going to have to stay tuned for this review. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn ready, folks, and cue the intro. So let's start with the unboxing of the TP-Link Tapo RV30 Plus. Here I'm just taking everything out just to kind of familiarize myself with all the different pieces that it comes with to make sure that the install goes nice and smooth. So here's everything out of the box. Of course, you're going to have the user manual, which you'll need to read, but most of it's done in the app. You have an additional dustbin. You have the RV30 Plus unit itself. You have the charging station, which also acts as a base station. You have the cleaning, an extra filter, a brush, and the two washable mops, I should say, for the back. So that's everything that you have inside the box. You also have that mat, that clear mat, if you want to put it on carpet. Next step is to go into the app and follow the instructions. Here I'm just kind of going through step by step. It kind of tells you about going to setup mode. Then it Bluetooth wants to connect to your phone. Once it recognizes it, you can name your device and the location that it is going to be situated in. After that, you're going to have to wait a bit for the firmware update to happen. That's great that this happens during the install. Is nice to know because a lot of people might not do it otherwise. Now you have to manually turn the switch on to get the install going, and then it's charging time. And once it's charged, it's going to go out and start mapping your room. So it's just doing this quick charge right now, and then it will want to map out the room. Now here you can see the room's already been mapped. It mapped out the room, and I'm going to start the first cleaning cycle. Just their standard cleaning cycle, their normal settings. I want to see how it's going to perform. And so I got everything set up. I press on the app, but it's also voice control, so you can do that with Google and Amazon Echo devices. So here it is. It's kind of going around using that LiDAR to understand where it is situated based in this room. A lot of technology inside this vacuum. It's much more intelligent than they were before. Now here's something cool. In the app, you could actually see it going around and the direction and the path that it's doing. After the cleaning, I went to inspect the carpet. Well, that's the carpet before. So here's where I'm interested in doing the test. That carpet, as you saw, is dirty. Will this vacuum be able to pick it up? That's the big concern I had. As well as these mats in the kitchen, I wanted to see if it's going to be able to climb these and also clean them at the same time. Because one of my worries was that it was going to get stuck on one of these mats. And, you know, any household, you're going to have stuff like that on your floors. So you want to make sure that it can handle something like that. And as you can see, the RV30 Plus is doing a pretty good job. Now, here's where it kind of got interesting. It's leaving the kitchen and it's going towards the bathroom. And here at the entrance is a transition strip. And it kind of sits up high, so it's unable to go into the bathroom. Even though it mapped out the bathroom with the LiDAR, it can't get in. And I was wondering what would happen if it would get over and get stuck. But over here, it just kind of, tried to and then moved away. And I'll just quickly show you what happened over here. You can see it's not moving, and you're like, what's going on? The door stop. It got stuck on the door stop. So it's things like this that you have to be wary of if you're going to get a robot vacuum, because it's going to get stuck, and then you might have to manually every time doing it. Now you can hear it. This is the emptying of the bin. Quite loud, but it's not very long. Now inspecting the carpet, I can see that it was nice and clean. It did a good job. But I have to admit, the first time it cleaned, it didn't do a really good job. And then I got it to clean it again at a higher suction volume, and then it worked. So step 2 is the mopping feature. Now, I'm not a big fan of these robot mop hybrids, but I'm going to give this one a try. So I filled it up, got it all set up, And you can see from this footage that it is getting wet. It's getting the floor wet. So it is doing somewhat of a good mopping job. I did actually set manually in the app to have the tank release more water than usual. And that's one of the settings that you can do. However, look at this. Look at that. That mop mat is on the back and this thing is going over the carpet. And I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that. That's the entrance carpet. That's probably the most dirtiest place. And now that mat, that washable mat is getting, dirty because of it. So anyways, if you are looking for a robot vacuum, my suggestion is use it for the vacuum, not the mop. And the RV30 Plus, very, very intelligent in the way that it worked. I was really impressed by the mapping features. And I think it's something worth considering if you have a big space, little obstructions in your floor, and you don't want to do the cleaning. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review of the TP-Link Tapo RV30 Plus robot vacuum. Like I said, excellent as a vacuum. I'm not a fan of mopping, not just on this robot, but pretty much all the robot vacuum hybrids. I feel that the mopping is just, on a bad day, me tired and super lazy is still going to do a better mopping job than one of these robots. So if you're going to get it, if you have a large house that doesn't have much obstructions, this is a fantastic robot to get because it really can, go room to room without too many issues, provided that it doesn't have obstacles that it's going to get stuck on like you saw with the doorstop. Anyways, if you like this review, please smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and leave your comments below. If you want more information about your boy, hit me up on my website, handyandymedia.com. I also have a YouTube channel that you want to subscribe to if you're into DIY, how-to, gardening. Pretty much, if there's a problem in my life and I fix it, I make a video of it so that it can help you as well. Once again, my name is Andy Barrar, Handy Andy from Handy Andy Media. See you again next time. Bye for now.